Yo, what is up, guys? So, today I have something I'd like to admit to you guys. I love nu metal. How much do I love nu metal? I went as far as to perform Nookie by Limp Bizkit at my local karaoke night. And I can assure you guys, it went over spectacularly. So that proved to me that nu metal is back and bigger than ever before. Because let's look at it here. Back when nu metal first came about and was kind of popular for the first time, everyone hated it. No one liked it, and now those same people are coming back and praising it for being great and innovative. So today I'm going to set the record straight and show some love to nu metal, and more specifically to one of my favorite nu metal bands, Korn. Before the video starts, I do want to mention that the best way to support the channel is by checking out my online shop where you can get drum kits, drum samples, loops, and mixing and guitar presets to help you make your music. I'm also available for hire for production and songwriting work or anything you need help with. Just hit me up on my email in the description below. Alright, let's get into it. So today, since I don't have any 7-string guitars, I'm going to be using this 6-string guitar with humbuckers in, very important, that's tuned in drop C, which is pretty close to what you can get on a 7-string, just a semitone up, but I think it's still just as heavy. It's really about the attitude you give it. So I started out this track basically messing around one riff, which is this. Pretty corny to start off with. Then I started messing around that riff with a similar rhythm and doing other stuff to kind of create alternate parts for the song to kind of spice things up. So one thing I wanted to do was make sure I added some tension, and one of the ways that a lot of nu metal bands add tension is by doing these really cool half-step bends. And I'll show you what I mean. If you use the G and the B string and kind of do this and then bend, you kind of bend it into the note and it creates this really cool and harsh dissonance that's really great for nu metal. So I'll show you the next riff I played. Also, on that last chord, I'm letting some open strings ring just to create even more dissonance. It sounds like this. Just really nice and really nu metal-y. Then I wanted to come up with an intro section, so I took a lot of inspiration from their song Blind, which has this really cool, very minimal, sparse opening. And I played these really cool chords that I find I use a lot when I'm playing nu metal. It's basically just a bunch of tritones stacked on top of each other, like this. It just has a nice dissonance again, and it sounds really cool, and I think they even use it on Blind. So this is what I came up with for the intro. Lastly, this outro I recorded, and for the last bit of dissonance, I played a panic chord over the G and the B string, which sounds like this. And that's how you play a panic chord. And this is the riff I... So that's it for what I played on the guitar. Let me just show you how I got the tone that you're hearing. So basically, I double track the guitars and I spent a little bit of time on an equip board researching what equipment the band uses. But I found this combination of this diesel amp with this tube screamer and a noise gate and this Mesa amp create just this really thick and heavy tone that I really like. So that's what I'm doing. Got a little bit of compression and some EQ on there as well. Next, we move on to the bass, and I feel like Korn is a very percussive band, and it's hard to kind of explain what I mean by that. You really just have to listen to their music and you'll know what I mean. It's very percussive, and especially with the bass. Fieldy is just one hell of a bass player and a very unique bass player, which I always love to see. And he has this really percussive high-end tone. Let me show you what I played. So Fieldy is a type of slap player. He kind of just hits the strings as he needs. Don't have to be super precise here, but I basically got the treble and the mids maxed out on the EQ control on my bass. I'm using BOD as a preamp, got the highs pretty much maxed out there. Using this cab sim, some compression, and some EQ. And finally, the drums, and I'm using Superior Drummer for this, and here's how they sound. So just really energetic, filling all of the space with the drums. And yeah, so if you guys have liked the video, please leave a like. If you really liked it, please consider subscribing. If you want to support the channel, again, please check out my online shop. And without further ado, here is the full completed track.